Imagine. It's early morning. The light spills softly across your porch. You hear the rustle of leaves, the gentle call of a dove, and the comforting warmth of a fresh cup of coffee in your hands. There's peace in that quiet space. And maybe like many seniors across America, you found yourself reflecting in these calm moments, wondering what it really takes to age well. Not just to live long, but to live well. To move with ease. To wake up with energy. To feel like yourself. There's something quietly powerful in knowing that your body is capable of repair. That healing and strength don't belong only to the young. And that with the right habits, often very simple ones, you can support your body to work with you, not against you. Today, let's explore 7 powerful lessons from 5 remarkable Japanese doctors, all experts in healthy aging and longevity. These aren't miracle cures. They're time-tested habits that support what your body already knows how to do. You'll hear about simple shifts, like eating just a little less, or giving your digestion time to rest, and how they can wake up your body's natural ability to rejuvenate. It's about understanding how things like fasting, traditional foods, and even when we eat can help us stay steady, strong, and vibrant. Whether you're enjoying a quiet morning in your kitchen or watching from a sunny chair in your backyard garden, we invite you to settle in and listen closely, because this is about you, your choices, your rhythm, your second spring. Let's begin with the foundational idea that ties everything together. Dr. Yuto Nakamura, a Nobel Prize-winning researcher, revealed something beautiful: our cells have the ability to clean and repair themselves. This process is called autophagy, a natural mechanism where the body tidies up damaged cells and recycles what's useful. It's your inner housekeeping system working quietly and efficiently. What's fascinating is that this process is most active during periods of rest, especially when we're not constantly eating. Dr. Nakamura's research showed that mild stressors, like gentle fasting or even short bouts of exercise, can spark autophagy into action. Why does this matter to you? Because autophagy is linked to reduced inflammation, better energy, and stronger immunity. It's been associated with a lower risk of age-related illnesses, including cognitive decline and metabolic disease. You don't need intense regimens or strict diets. This is about tapping into your body's natural intelligence, something we focus on often in senior wellness. The key is to give your body space to heal. When we talk about senior living, it's not just about being active, it's about being in tune with how your body wants to care for you. Dr. Nakamura's findings open the door to the rest of our journey. Next, we'll look at how simple eating patterns can make a powerful difference. Dr. Nathaniel O'Hara, Unlocking the Body's Natural Cleanup Crew. Let's take a closer look at a remarkable discovery that earned global recognition. Dr. Nathaniel O'Hara, a cellular biologist and Nobel laureate, made groundbreaking strides in our understanding of something called autophagy. While the word might sound a bit scientific, its effect is deeply human and possibly life-changing. Autophagy is the body's way of taking out the trash. Inside each of us at every moment, cells are cleaning house, removing damaged parts, breaking down old proteins, and recycling useful components to create new healthy cells. It's how your body stays balanced, energized, and resilient. Dr. O'Hara's research showed that this natural repair system plays a vital role in slowing aging, fighting inflammation, and even preventing the buildup of toxins that may lead to serious conditions. What's more inspiring is that autophagy can be naturally triggered, not through expensive treatments, but by simple mindful habits. One of the most powerful activators, gentle stress. That could be something as familiar as taking a brisk walk in the cool morning air or skipping a late-night snack. These small forms of stress push the body to become more efficient, more adaptive, in short, more youthful. Imagine your cells working like a tidy gardener in the early morning, pruning what's no longer needed so new life can bloom. That's autophagy in action. For those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond, this internal cleanup becomes even more important. As our bodies age, the repair process slows down. But with the right nudges like mindful fasting or staying active, we can give ourselves the signal to keep working smoothly. This discovery gives hope especially to those feeling the weight of fatigue or chronic inflammation. It's not about chasing youth, it's about restoring vitality in a natural, graceful way. So as we talk about senior wellness and ways to protect our health with grace and wisdom, O'Hara's work reminds us that healing often begins within, and that our bodies, even in our later years, still hold the incredible ability to renew. Of course, any changes to your daily routine should be discussed with your healthcare provider, but understanding how your body works is the first step in building a life that feels energized and balanced. Let's carry that thought into the next idea, where a simple shift in how we eat may unlock even more of our body's built-in wisdom. The quiet power of intermittent fasting, a natural reset for your body. Imagine finishing dinner around 6:00 p.m., tidying up the kitchen as the sun sets behind your backyard, and then waking the next morning to the gentle sound of birds outside your window. Without even realizing it, you've gone 12 to 14 hours without eating, and in doing so, you've given your body something incredibly valuable time to reset and repair. This gentle pause between meals is known as intermittent fasting, and it's a natural rhythm that many older adults in Okinawa, Japan follow without even thinking about it. Dr. Takashi Terada, a Japanese longevity researcher, discovered that this simple habit might be one of the most powerful tools we have for promoting longevity and vitality, especially after 60. When you fast for a period of 12 to 16 hours, something remarkable happens. Your body shifts from digest and store mode into clean and renew mode. During this time, your cells begin to repair themselves, clear out old or damaged material, and activate what researchers call the autophagy process, a natural cellular cleanse that boosts energy and helps you feel lighter and clearer. Think of it like giving your body a gentle overnight house cleaning, no harsh diets, no deprivation, just a little more space between dinner and breakfast. Many seniors in long-living communities already do this naturally by eating an early dinner and delaying breakfast until mid-morning. That overnight window becomes a healing opportunity. Dr. Terada's research showed that even a modest fasting window can enhance your metabolism, helping your body process energy more efficiently, increase antioxidant production, which supports your brain, skin, and immune system, slow down the biological markers of aging, especially in muscles and organs. Of course, intermittent fasting isn't about skipping meals or feeling deprived. It's about gently realigning with your body's natural rhythm, allowing it time to restore itself. If you're curious about trying this, you might simply aim to eat dinner a bit earlier, say 5:30 or 6:00 p.m., and enjoy a nourishing breakfast around 8:00 or 9:00 the next morning. That's already a 14-hour window of rest for your body, and always listen to your body's needs and speak with your doctor before making changes to your routine. What's wonderful is that this rhythm doesn't require willpower or counting calories. It's about creating room for your body to do what it's naturally capable of: healing, restoring, and supporting your journey toward greater senior wellness. Sometimes less really is more. Stop at 80% full, a gentle habit that keeps you light and energized. Picture this. You're enjoying a cozy lunch on your porch, a plate of fresh greens, some grilled salmon, and a warm cup of tea. You're not stuffed, just pleasantly satisfied. There's still a lightness in your body, a clarity in your thoughts, and you feel ready for an afternoon stroll or maybe a quiet nap by the window. This simple yet powerful habit, stopping at 80% full, is a way of eating that's been cherished for generations. In Okinawa, one of the world's most well-studied regions, for longevity. They call it hara hachi bu, which means eat until you are 8 out of 10 full. It's not a diet, it's a mindset. And perhaps the most remarkable supporter of this approach was Dr. Samuel Hinari, a beloved community doctor in rural Japan who lived vibrantly to the age of 105. His days were full of purpose and movement. He walked daily, treated patients into his 90s, and always stopped eating before he felt heavy or sluggish. He believed that fullness didn't just affect digestion, it affected clarity, energy, and even emotional balance. By stopping short of overeating, you give your body the space to function at its best. Modern science now supports what Dr. Hinari practiced all his life. Studies show that reducing calorie load, especially in later years, can lower inflammation, easing pressure on joints and muscles, support cellular repair, helping your body clean out old or damaged cells, improve metabolic health, balancing blood sugar and energy levels throughout the day. For many older adults in the U.S., the idea of eating just a little less might sound difficult at first, but it can become natural with a few gentle shifts. Try eating more slowly. It takes time for your brain to receive the signal that you're satisfied. Serve yourself smaller portions on smaller plates. It helps you tune into fullness. Ask yourself halfway through your meal, how do I feel right now? If you're no longer hungry, you've likely had enough. And remember, hara-hachi-bu isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom from heaviness, from discomfort, and from that sluggish feeling that sometimes sneaks up after a big meal. It's also about being more present with your food, appreciating each bite, each flavor, and the nourishment it brings. As one elderly Okinawan farmer said, "When I eat with gratitude, I never feel the need to eat too much." As part of your senior wellness journey, tuning into this gentle eating practice can help you feel more alive, more in tune with your body, and more ready to greet each day with energy and lightness. You don't have to give up your favorite foods, just give your body a little breathing room, supporting your body's natural renewal with gentle food choices. There's something special about the stillness of early morning. The sun rises slowly, the house is quiet, and the air feels clean. Many older adults say it's their favorite time of day, a moment for reflection, peace, and a fresh start. And what you choose to put into your body during these early hours can quietly set the tone for how the rest of your day unfolds. That's exactly what Dr. Emily Ishara, a Japanese-American researcher in cellular aging, focused on during her decades of study. Her work explores how certain eating patterns, especially ones that give your digestive system time to rest, can help your body repair itself on a cellular level. She calls it modified fasting, and it's surprisingly simple. Instead of 3 full meals a day, Dr. Ishara often recommends a lighter structure, such as a nourishing juice in the morning, like carrot and apple. Gently blended, not sugary store-bought versions, a warm cup of ginger tea or broth for lunch, calming and easy to digest, and a satisfying early dinner that includes proteins, greens, and whole grains. This style of eating gives your body longer periods without digestion stress, especially overnight. During this quiet window, your cells begin a gentle process of renewal, a built-in mechanism known as autophagy, or self-cleaning. You're not starving yourself. You're simply stepping back, giving your body room to catch up, sweep out waste, and make space for healthier younger cells. Dr. Ishara's approach is deeply rooted in both tradition and modern science. In cultures known for longevity, such as Okinawa, or small mountain towns in Japan, people often eat modestly and infrequently, but with intentionality. They consume meals filled with nutrients low in sugar and light on the stomach, and as a result, they age more slowly with better mobility and sharper minds. Here in the United States, you can gently apply the same principles without giving up your favorite foods. Maybe it's having your morning coffee with a splash of almond milk, followed by fresh juice instead of heavy breakfast. Swapping a sandwich for a light miso soup or vegetable broth at lunch. Moving dinner an hour earlier so your body has time to rest before bed. And don't underestimate the power of warm drinks. A cup of ginger tea or even black tea with a touch of molasses. And fresh ginger can boost circulation, soothe digestion, and keep you feeling centered and alert. As part of your senior living lifestyle, these small shifts help your body do what it's designed to do, heal, repair, and refresh from within. Now, this may not be for everyone, and you should always check with your doctor before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any medical conditions. But if you're looking for a quiet, natural way to feel lighter, more focused, and more in tune with your body, as the years go by, this approach may be worth exploring. A little nourishment, a little space, and a lot of gratitude. That's the rhythm of gentle renewal. Embracing simplicity. The traditional foods that keep you strong. There's something comforting about a simple home-cooked meal. Maybe it's the smell of rice steaming on the stove or the soft sound of a spoon stirring soup. Meals like that don't just fill your stomach, they nourish your spirit. Dr. Alan Shimizu, a Japanese-American physician and longevity researcher, spent his career studying the connection between traditional diets and the health of older adults. His conclusion was both simple and profound. The fewer ingredients, the more life-giving the meal. Dr. Shimizu observed that in rural Japanese communities, people in their 80s, 90s, and even over 100 were still walking daily gardening, laughing with neighbors, and preparing their own food. Their secret A diet built on whole, unprocessed ingredients. He called it kitchen medicine. Nothing fancy, just fresh, clean food eaten with intention. Let's take a closer look. At the heart of this traditional way of eating are foods that many Americans already know and love, but perhaps don't eat often enough. Whole grains like brown rice, barley, and oats. Legumes such as lentils, black beans, and chickpeas. Fermented foods like plain yogurt, miso soup, or sauerkraut. Sea vegetables such as nori or wakame, easy to find at Asian grocery stores. Light proteins, think grilled fish, tofu, or tempeh. And of course, fresh vegetables, especially leafy greens, carrots, and squash. This way of eating isn't just healthy, it's gentle. It supports digestion, strengthens immunity, and helps the body produce enzymes and antioxidants naturally. Dr. Shimizu often encouraged seniors to think of their meals as a form of quiet care, not restriction, not dieting, but choosing ingredients that help the body thrive, especially after 60. For example, a simple lunch might be a small bowl of brown rice topped with sautéed spinach, a few slices of baked salmon, and a spoonful of pickled vegetables. Easy to make, easy to digest, and deeply nourishing. He also introduced the idea of resting the gut. That meant eating dinner a little earlier and delaying breakfast a bit longer, giving the digestive system 12 to 14 hours to reset overnight. He called it the Shimizu Little Fast, a gentle version of time-restricted eating, tailored for older adults. This mild rhythm of eating allowed the body to shift into self-repair mode, supporting metabolic balance, joint comfort, and clearer thinking. Of course, no one diet fits all. If you're considering dietary changes, especially if you live with a health condition, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian. But one truth shines through: food can be your medicine. And often it's the simplest ingredients prepared with love that offer the greatest support. So if you're strolling through a farmer's market this weekend, perhaps pick up something fresh and seasonal. A handful of sweet potatoes, a bunch of kale, or even a small container of fermented pickles. These aren't just groceries, they're building blocks of wellness. And that's the heart of senior wellness, helping you rediscover the healing power of everyday choices. Starting the day with water and tea. Small sips, big difference. There's a quiet kind of peace that comes with the early morning. Maybe it's the soft light pouring through the curtains, or the gentle sound of the kettle coming to a boil. For many older adults, these calm moments are sacred. They set the tone for the day. Dr. Naomi Sato, a holistic wellness advocate and researcher on aging, often started her mornings with something surprisingly simple: 2 glasses of room temperature water followed by a small cup of green tea. No sugar, no fancy add-ins, just water and tea. To her, this wasn't a ritual, it was a reset. She believed that while sleep restores the mind, hydration restores the body. And she was right. After 7 or 8 hours of rest, the body wakes up slightly dehydrated. That first glass of water helps reboot circulation, refresh organs, and kickstart the metabolism. In fact, according to senior health tips shared by many long-living cultures, this small act, drinking water on an empty stomach, has been linked to better digestion, steadier blood pressure, and improved energy levels. Of course, everyone's needs are different, but one thing is universal: waiting until you're thirsty may be too late. Especially as we age, the body's thirst signals become less reliable. That's why drinking consistently throughout the day is more effective than trying to catch up in the evening. Dr. Sato gently encouraged older adults to schedule hydration the same way they'd plan a walk or a phone call. A glass of water before breakfast, a small cup of tea, mid-morning herbal tea after lunch, and perhaps a final sip before bed. These are soft routines, not rules, but they can work wonders over time. And when it comes to tea, her favorite recommendation was always Japanese green tea, particularly sencha. It's light, earthy, and full of gentle antioxidants that support cellular repair. Unlike coffee, it's less likely to cause jitteriness, yet it can bring a calm alertness that many seniors appreciate. She also emphasized drinking tea mindfully, maybe while sitting by the garden, or looking out the window as the leaves rustle in the breeze. It's not just about what you drink, but how you receive it. That mindset is a key pillar of senior living: being present, being kind to yourself, and making space for well-being. It's worth noting that if you're living with certain conditions like kidney issues or on fluid restrictions, always check with your doctor before making major changes to how much you drink. But for most of us, hydration is one of the easiest things we can do to support our bodies each day. It's not a miracle fix, but it's a gentle ally. So the next time you lift a glass of water or cradle a warm mug of tea, take a breath and smile. You're doing something powerful in the quietest way. The quiet saboteurs on your plate, foods that disrupt the body's natural healing. Sometimes what we leave off our plates is just as important as what we put on them. While nourishing foods can spark renewal, certain modern-day items quietly chip away at our body's ability to repair, especially the natural cleaning process known as autophagy. These foods may seem innocent enough, common in supermarkets and everyday meals, but they come with a hidden cost. Let's begin with refined sugar. It's in everything from breakfast cereals to healthy granola bars. Yet sugar has been shown to suppress autophagy by signaling the body that energy is abundant, removing the need to clean and recycle worn-out cells. Over time, this can lead to inflammation, fatigue, and a slowdown in cellular renewal. Then there's white flour, the kind found in most bread, pasta, crackers, and pastries. When stripped of its fiber and nutrients, white flour quickly turns into glucose in the bloodstream. It causes energy spikes but then crashes, leaving us sluggish. And worse, it taxes the body's systems without offering the minerals or enzymes it needs to function well. Let's not forget processed meats like bacon sausages and deli slices. While convenient, these products often contain preservatives like nitrates and other additives that stress the liver and digestive system. In Japan, where many elders live past 90, such meats are rare in daily diets. Instead, the emphasis is on clean proteins like fish tofu or miso. Some seniors may also turn to diet or low-fat products thinking they're making smart choices. But many of these items are ultra-processed, filled with artificial sweeteners, thickeners, and colorings, ingredients that confuse the body and may block the signals that trigger natural healing cycles. And here's a subtle one: store-bought sauces and dressings. Many are packed with hidden sugars, refined oils, and chemical stabilizers. A drizzle here or a dip there may not seem like much, but over time they accumulate, and the body has to work harder to clear them. What's worth remembering is this: as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to what we eat. Foods that once seemed harmless can now leave us feeling drained, foggy, or achy. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. It's your body signaling for something gentler and more supportive. None of this means you must give up the joy of eating. Quite the opposite. By slowly replacing processed foods with simpler natural options, you're not depriving yourself, you're choosing to feel better. Many seniors in long-living communities enjoy flavorful meals made with whole ingredients, herbs, and traditional seasonings. They find pleasure in food that loves them back. If you're unsure about whether certain foods are affecting how you feel, it's always a good idea to talk with your doctor or a registered dietitian. Small mindful changes can often lead to big improvements in energy, digestion, and clarity. At its heart, senior wellness isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. It's about understanding how modern food affects timeless bodies and making daily choices that support strength, mobility, and inner peace. As the sun sets on another quiet day, it's comforting to know that even the smallest choices we make, what we eat when we rest, how we care for our bodies, can light the path to a healthier, more vibrant life. The wisdom shared by long-living doctors teaches us that aging well isn't about chasing perfection. It's about listening to our bodies, respecting their rhythm, and honoring their quiet strength. Whether it's sipping warm tea in the morning, taking an earlier dinner, or simply pausing before reaching for something processed, we can all begin again gently. Here in the heart of senior wellness, we believe every day offers a chance to nourish your body, steady your steps, and live fully. You are not alone on this path. We're walking it with you, one mindful moment at a time. If this video made you smile or feel understood, we'd love to hear your thoughts. You're welcome to like, subscribe, or share it with someone special.